Hi, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Hi, Sharja. Hello, Chan. Welcome. Okay, so let's give hi, Castello. Hi, very good morning, good evening. Let's wait for a couple of minutes and then start. I see that 20 people have requested for this, and then so we are hoping they will come. We'll begin at 7:35. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to Social Prosperity Summit discussion. So, how many of you? So, where are you joining from? Hi, Grace. Hello, Jonas. Would love to hear where are you joining from, and also would like to start seeing you on camera. Yes, hi. Okay, Chan from Malaysia, Jonas from Nuremberg. Okay, and also write in the chat. What do you do? What's your profession? Hello, Firoz. Yes, hi. Hello. Okay, so let's begin. So, my name is Yashasvi, and I'm part of Divine Success Flow, and I live in Bangalore. And talk about myself, I have run a couple of AI prosperity projects. That means I train people on AI and adapting the AI as well as creating the agents, automation, and everything. Trained over 2,500 people now. I consult with companies on their AI strategies. So today we are going to discuss about your favorite topic. What is that? Creating the content of the whole month in one day. How many of you are excited about that? Type in excited. So let's get directly. Yeah, fantastic to know that, Jonas. So you used to work as media designer. Fantastic. Would love to know from others, like what profession you are into, so that I can customize this session because I don't have anything that is ready made for you, but I can customize and tailor made for you in this workshop. So, what's your goal, or like what would you want to hear, and what profession are you into? Type in the chat box. Fantastic. Shailja, what about others? Hi, Sarvana, welcome. Please put it in the chat box. What profession you are into? You are into data products, Spiros. Fantastic. Okay. You are into acting talent scout. Okay. Got that. And what does that mean? Acting talent scout. No idea. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, thank you for introducing yourself. So let's begin. Have a couple of things to go through, and then also I will demonstrate something that will be of useful for you. Okay. So into supply talents for acting in TV commercials. Wow, that's a amazing niche. Okay. So let's focus today on how we can create our 30 days content in one day. Like, how many of you want to achieve that? Type in I in the chat box. I hope everybody, that's why you're here. I mean, like the kind of advancement that has been happening with AI, the 2026 has now become an opportunity where we can create 1 billion pieces of content, like, getting uploaded every day, right? So we are going to utilize this velocity with which the AI can help us. And we want to monetize, we want to get followers, we want to build community, and also we want to help people by selling our products and services, right? So that's the main goal of having this content funnel created. So let's begin. So moving from consumer, like most of us have been consuming a lot of content. We have been admiring lot of content creators, but the mindset shift that needs to happen is that moving from consumer mindset to the creator mindset, like where we influence our content influences people, and we are able to bring in limit belief shifts and everything through our content, right? So we're going to look at that. The format is simple. That means anything that you take, like a recipe, has a format. Like if you put everything as per the what is required in the recipe, it will be a good dish. Same way, the content also has the formatted. Movies have the format. Storybooks have a format. Everything has a format. When we get to know the design of it, we'll be able to do it and get a predictable income out of it. Here is a format finder framework, right? We look at the top performers in our niche, top influencers in our niche, and see which content is resonating with their audience, because our audience is also same as their audience. Find the viral videos, get the template out of it, what is bringing them success, and identify the structure, and put our message in that structure. So yeah, so that is that. And like, the one of the analysis when we did, like, what are the performance drivers, we found this. One is the perspective shift. Like whenever we have people belief systems or their thought processes shifted, right? With the current challenges and assumptions, those kind of content gets performed very well, whichever is establishing the deliverability and credibility, the hooks, that means like that which catches the attention and the reflection, like to our messages are able to resonate with what our viewers are also thinking in their mind but not saying it out loud. Three proven format types, that means that has been going viral, that means professional advisors, like where you post the content but you don't get any uh anything monetized. There are a lot of likes but there are no monetization, right? What do you do? Those kind of posts. Or here are three tips where you can produce all your content in 30 days content in one day. So those kind of listicle success stories and professional advices have been doing very well and have been going viral in when it comes to the services business. As we know that John Lee said this, right? Like, having one platform mastered, that means if you are using Instagram, mastering Instagram content for 6 months in one niche, like for one target audience. The math is simple. When you want to make uh, $1 million and you have a $10,000 product, you only need 100 customers. That is in 52 weeks, you want two sales to happen every week so that you can make the $1 million. Followers is not equal to the money you make, right? Like the how you build the followers and then have them become your clients is what we need to build the funnel upon, right? 3C formula, that means content. We create content that is adding value to people. Then we create content that is inspire people. We create like 3Cs, right? Like, and then we identify who among them are actually the qualified audience, and then when we use the CTS, we get to know that, and then we conversion. That means they become our clients. Awareness about what their problems are. Awareness about they need a solution, awareness about that what our product, how our products or services can solve their problem. Bringing the attention and awareness is going to directly get money into your account. Yeah, so optimize, like, content that is optimized for conversions, not the followers and likes, because you will get followers and likes. But when will you know somebody is committed? When they take the money out of their pocket and say, here is my money, that's when you see that they will be, their commitment is there. Some actions is happening. New results is going to produce out of their business. Yeah. So in 2026, like here are the four ways where you can monetize. You can have a lot of digital products. You can have ebooks, prompt libraries. You can create memberships, templates, all that, right? So those are the low ticket. And then there is services, and then there is services that is like, it could be a coaching, it could be consulting, it could be done for you services. And then there is brand deals through content. Initially, the focus need to be on getting the clients for your products or services. That's where most of you are there, right? And also, what is other thing that you see that content can create for you? What is one thing that content can um, most of the time we think that content is mostly about likes, followers, right? What is your goal for creating the content? I would like to hear from you. So that way you can function normally. You don't have to worry. What is your goal that out of creating the content, what would you like to, how would you like to convert that to? And when you give value to others, what do you want to get out of it, right? Okay, the kind of impact that you make. Okay, out of that impact, do you want to get more customers? Do you want to get more clients? And see there, like each get more sales. That's fantastic, right? Like also, if you could write down how many sales you want to get in 90 days or the 2026, that would be a clear destination why you really want to do this. Because if when you are clear about you why you want to create the content automatically comes. I want to create 10 sales. I want to create fantastic 4 high value clients. Fantastic. What about others? Yes. 100 sales by June 21st. Enagic share, rank. I mean, that's super clear. Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. That's great. So yeah, so coming to the point of uh you actually sell the why and not the how, right? Like, how is something that is always includes doing, includes creating, like, writing down, includes the painful task and everything, right? So that's why in the content, what is to be focused, many people focused on this is how I did it, this is how but those contents don't sell it. But the contents that really make a lot of money or really monetize is the content that always talks about why, why the content creators are succeeding, why coaches are using AI and able to double their business, triple their business. Companies are scaling using the AI outreach strategies. So um, when you sell the why, that really, gets you a lot of traction, right, for your content. And speak to buyers, not borrowers. That means, like, speak to people who are uh, who are really looking for a solution, right? How do you know somebody is looking for a solution? Is uh, uh, when you offer something, like when you offer a lead magnet, when you offer a webinar, or when you offer a workshop, like, you will know that there are where there are buyers versus borrowers. Like, some people are there to entertain, right? Some people use the Instagram only to get entertainment. Content can speak to identify the bias. Then how you do it is you talk to people who are already purchasing from your competitors or from you, right? You address specific problems. That means, if you are, like, say that I'm talking to somebody who's providing the acting, right, services, then those problems faced by those prospects will be different. When I address those problems, only those niches or those buyers get qualified. Use the language that they recognize. This is art of words, right? Like, doctors use certain medical terminologies which we don't understand. When you use those terminologies in your content, then there is high chances of they resonating with you, your content, and becoming your clients. So divert the traffic. Your job is to start having the three impacts. Anybody, there is a rule of three. How many of you know this rule of three? Anybody who watches three times your content, they become your followers. Like, any YouTube channel you see, like, if you read or if you watch three videos of any channel, you will highly possible that you will start subscribing to them and, like, start seeing the next video. The algorithm also works that same way. If your job is to have your audience watch three contents from your LinkedIn, or watch three Instagram reels of this one, or whichever platform they are in. Okay, great. 100. Okay. So yeah, like, have your content be focused on bias and not the generic content. That means generic value content. That means you're not giving the entertainment alone, right? You're not giving a edutainment. That means education plus entertainment, right? There is a different class of content creators. That means who are only there to get the followers. That means they are focusing more mainly on strategic partnership, deal promotions, and all that. But if you are here for a business, then at least 7 touch points. That's good point. Good that you mentioned that, Chan. That means touch points means it could be different channels. It may be one WhatsApp message, two WhatsApp message, three LinkedIn posts, right? So, like one webinar will be like equivalent to 7 touch points, right? So, and also when you start posting the content, the shift in your followers mindset will be that you are already an authority in this domain. People buy from only authority. People buy from only people who have authority or credibility, right? If you look at the rules being formed, like, government rules, it's always authority. You don't listen to random person saying, okay, don't drive this way, right? Same way in social media, how you become authority is by they seeing that you are posting a content related to the topic that you are selling. So how many of you are going to build a practice this year that next 52 weeks, or next, like, we are already, like, 1 month over in 26, in fact, next 11 months into into 4 weeks. So almost into 3 posts every week. So how many of you are going to bring this habit for yourself? Type in 1 into 4 into 3 in the chat box. 11 months, 4 weeks, 3 content every week. No matter what, as long as you are alive, this is happening this year, right? Okay, fantastic. So, omnipresence, have higher goals, create a game. How many of you have created a game, right? If you if you are playing without creating a game, then you are in no game. You are in somebody else's game, right? So, like I have a game of creating one a community, right? Then I will know what needs to be done in this month. Then I know what needs to be done in this week, and how many webinars, workshops, trainings, posts, content, everything is going need to be going out, right? So type in game, because if you are playing just by random, this is not a random. How many of you will sit in a flight if somebody says, pilot comes and say, I will randomly click the switches and I hope the plane will fly. How many of you will trust to sit in that flight? Nobody, right? Um, that is exactly the game here. If you put everything and if you don't add salt to a dish, it's not complete, right? Like you need to have all the ingredients in this game available. Yeah, got that. And how many of you want to create content, but you when you go and start creating content, you will do it with a lot of excitement in the first week, but in the second as second week comes, right? Or third week comes, you will see the boredom coming in, or you will see that it's not like there are no leads coming, there is no motivation, there are no likes coming in, followers coming in, right? So how many of you fall into that? Yeah, got that. So yeah, that's three posts a week, 11 months, and 4 weeks. So that's the game, right? Whether you like it, whether you have the mood for it, whether you are getting likes or not, whether you are not, you are independent of your moods, emotions, thoughts, and whatever is happening outside of you. When you create a game, that means that is the mastery, right? Like when you take on something and you become so excellent in that, like you will be excelling in that, and you will be improving in that. Like you'll be getting the feedback, and you'll be going to the next level. No matter what happens, that continues for 1 year. That is the game, right? That's the game of mastery. 3 per week. Yes. Yeah, that's right. So, and that is where many people fail in this game of content, because they drag themselves doing this over time, right? Do you enjoy 30 days of suffering, or do you enjoy 1 day of suffering? Which one do you do you enjoy 30 days of suffering, or do you enjoy 1 day of suffering and 29 days of enjoying, right? So that is the game, right? There is this book called eat the frog, right? Eat the frog first. That means whatever you find the toughest, whatever brings you the fear, whatever you feel is the hard, you take that to finish that first, right? My daughter doesn't like tomato, right? So any dish that is there, she will separate the tomato out and have that first, and then enjoy the whatever meal that is there, right? Yes, have the first hard, difficult, which you are incapable of currently, done that first in the first week of the February, right? See, I'm fully fearful. I'm fully unorganized conducting this session for next whatever minutes, but that is exactly I will go towards and start doing it, right? Yeah. Okay. So that is the theme of the 30-day content in 1 day or 1 hour, I would say. So, find three winning formats. It's simple. You don't have to go on inventing the wheel. There has already been, you don't need to find, or you don't need to create content on your own, right? You can get inspired by the content that's already there, which we are going to look at in few minutes. Find the winning content. That means that which has already been working in the social media, find the formats to adapt, find what wordings have been grabbing the attention. See, words will create the word. How many of you get this, right? If I say fire, there is some image and word that, or your emotions will be that. If I say flower, there will be some different emotions that are getting triggered. right? The content is all about triggering the right emotions, like how when you sit in a roller coaster. How many of you have sat in a roller coaster, right? It's scary, but you still go and pay money and sit in that. Why? Because people want to go through that experience. People go to scary movie, pay and go to get scared. Why? Because they have, it is an experience that they're rarely getting in their day-to-day life. People watch the Marvel movies or hero movies, right? Why? They have not been living a hero life, that they want to for few hours forget themselves, go on the screen, look at and feel that they are doing that, right? When you watch a movie and you come out so motivated, when you go to a session you come out so motivated because you thought everything that they did is equivalent to your mind thinks that you are also capable of doing that. So how about your content gives that kind of experience to your audience? How many of you are up for that? How many of you are up for creating new experiences, new emotions, new moods in people? That's the creation. You're a creator, right? You're not a That's the accountability of a creator. What's the accountability? That you, through your stories, through your experiences, create new possibilities that people experience. Oh, this is, she did it, he did it, I also can do it, right? So, okay, the I'm posting on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. On which particular platform should I research to find the Shelja? So, to your question, if my audience are CEOs, if I go and go to a bar or go to a pub or go to a disc, right? Will I find them? Or if I go to a golf club, will I find them? Right? So your question need to be, where are my audience dwelling there? I'm going to be there. My content is going to be there. So is like if you are leadership coach and you know that the leaders spend more time attending the conferences, be there, right? And if you want to catch up them online, are they in the LinkedIn, right? So most probably LinkedIn, right? And then researching the content there, right? What works in LinkedIn won't work in Instagram. What works in Instagram won't work in TikTok. Might be, right? But yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we don't do what we like. We do what our prospects like, right? We don't think what we want to give. We want to give what the our audience or prospects are wanting or they are willing to pay money for, right? So that's the theme. And coming to the theme of that 1 day content and 30 days, no, 30 days content in 1 day. Do the format research, find three winning formats, plus three hooks, 30 hooks that has been working. And I'm going to show you how you can do this next. But get the get the steps sort of get so that like it's followed the way it is meant to be. That's the records, film all 30 videos. If it's the videos that you are doing, film all 30 videos. If you are doing the LinkedIn post, do all that. If it's a carousel, do that. And how many of you know that there is no perfect way of living or there is no perfect way of creating the content, right? It's all about testing the ABC. That means you create ABC, and if B works, you discard A and C and build a new ABC out of the template that you got from the winning formulas. Batch the records. That means complete all the 30 recordings, 30 posts in 1 day, um, in probably 2 hours, and then do the cosmetic part of it, and then schedule it for whole month. What is actually happening when you post the content? I would like to hear from you. Like, what is actually, why do you want to post the content? Why is posting the content really required? Why is it required? It's simple, like, people who like, okay, conversations and sales, got that. What are you actually doing when you post the content? When you post a content, what do you exactly know, trust and like, KLT, right? Knowing, trusting, building. I mean, like, an hour back I was unknown to you, right? An hour back I was like, if you asked like, would you like Yashasvi, you wouldn't like, who the hell is he, right? You don't trust, right? knowing, liking, trusting. And also, one of the biggest thing that we are missing is we are transferring our energy. The minute you came 40 minutes back and the minute the current moment, you are not in the same energy as you came related to the topic that we are in, right? Your mind started engaging in new questions. Your thinking patterns are changed, like your new values, new belief systems, like by through content. This is also content. Video is a content. Through content, what are you doing? You are actually transforming. Like your words are transforming. Your words are altering their world. That which they think they are resigned, resentment full about. Okay, that's not possible. They are now your words contents is actually transferring your energy to them. You achieve something and go there and then help them achieve. That's the simple thing of this one, right? Through your content, you are messaging that. You are transferring your energy to your audience. You are actually being a generator of the energy. So type in how many of you are shifting from consumer to generator. Type in generator. You got to be somebody generating. That means what? People see you and like they get new hope, new inspiration, new motivation, new actions through you. That, okay, this, like, I hear many times this person or I follow this person, what he's saying. There is new results possible. So, how many of you would like to start being a generator? Type in generator. Generators, like, if you look at an apartment or a farmer, like who makes more money is not somebody who bought the house. They lose money. The who makes more money or become richer is who? The one who builds the apartment, who generates them, right? So, or producer mindset, right? So, how many of you are shifting into the generator? That means uh, anytime you think of this hour, like what is something that I can produce that could be helpful for people? What is something that could make a difference in people's life this hour, right? So type in generator if you are deciding yourself to be a generator this year, right? Helping a lot of people and making a lot of money. So both the things balance, right? If you're helping a lot and not making money, you're in a game of becoming good. No, that's not the business, right? If you are making money and not helping people, that's also not a consistent game. That also will not give you accomplishments, fulfillments, and joy of playing the game.
Well,
Right?
I'm gonna work.
Fantastic. So yeah, I mean, there are like, or not all the contents, not all the contents is same. Like once you have a broad content that can attract your ideal client persona or customer persona. Not that everybody say that you are helping CEOs, but not every CEO will become your client, right? The CEO which who has the urgency or like who has a pain, they want the three questions that they need to answer is, do they have a problem and do they want to solve it now and do they want to solve it with you? They get answers for these three things, they will be your client. Right? So you create the three kinds of content. The top of the funnel are like, you create a broad content that can get your ICPs, and then you filter as buyers through your niche content or through your call to action, and then you convert them. Like, I mean, you can convert them either through digital sales or one to one and all that. So I would like to hear from you, what is your convert to customer, CTC, right? So how do you convert your customers? What funnel do you have right now? Do you do a webinar? Do you do a workshop? Do you do
Mm,
um, landing pages? And like, how do you get the sales? What's your revenue making activity?
I
Send
don't know how
question and then talk. Okay. What about others? Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, channels could be anything. Like, channels could be WhatsApp. Channels is something that where they are active. How many times do you check WhatsApp? Like, is your audience active in WhatsApp a lot, or is your audience active in LinkedIn DMs, right? Or is your audience active, right, in Instagram probably, right? So attend network events, approach HRs, invite target audience to discover a session, then you convert. Fantastic. So, yeah, got that. Thank you. Did that. And by the way, feel free to, if you have, you don't need to chat. If you want to come over, say your name and what you want to ask, you can feel free to ask. Yes. So That's the content funnel. That means content as a creating content is not the game. Like the actual game is how many people got into your network, or how many people become came into your profile, and that makes the broad content that reach. So this person has something new to say, or this person is saying something that I have been asking, that is addressing the question I have been having for a long time, right? So when people see that, they want to be interested in what more he has to offer or she has to offer. Then they come and then they say, oh yeah, this is, if I get this, this is exactly what I need at this moment. Let me get a chance to talk to him or her, right? And then you have something like you have a Mercedes to give, and for just for $2,000, what would they say? Hey, I want to buy that Mercedes, right? I want to buy that BMW. It's just 2,000. How many of you would buy a BMW for if it's available just for $2,000? So that's the value that um you perceived value you will build, and then the sale happens. We won't talk about the okay, this okay. So that's all I had for the presentation. So how many of you want now to see the action? Type in action in the chat box, because knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge makes no real difference, right? What makes real difference is implementation and action, right? Yes. Action, action, action. Yeah, I know. I mean, thank you. Thank you for being, I mean, it shows like your commitment towards what you are up to in your life, right? I mean, I didn't expect Sunday evening so many people to show up, right? Honestly, I knew that whoever is going to show up, they are damn committed about their what they are up to in their life. That if this is important, even if it's in midnight, they will come and do this. I mean, I want to take this moment and acknowledge and appreciate the commitment you have towards making difference in people's life, making the impact in people's life, right? That's very rare people that rarely people have that kind of commitment. It's always self-centered, right? Like, what do I get and all. Thank you for being that. How many of you want someone who can work for you and do all this for you? How many of you, if all this content thing someone can do for you and you don't have to do much, like if you have a employee, how many of you want to hire a team of experts who could do all this for you and ask for no salary and do 24 bar 7 and never get tired, right? And thousand times more intelligent than you, or thousand times more intelligent than your mentors you have been combined. How about your employees combined knowledge, wisdom of all of them, right? All the mentors that you have ever attended or coached or all that, right? Yes. So yeah, without vacations and no salary hike, no salary, no reasons, no excuses, no I felt sick today. To talk about myself, I was senior vice president in technology at Goldman Sachs. I served there for almost 18 years, and then I retired in 2019. Right, and I became a coach. I mean, that really moved me because um, what if I speak for 30 minutes or I speak for 60 minutes and people's course of life alters. They life alters. Like, I mean, that's amazing. And I became a coach and I established the coaching business and failed miserably because what I wanted, not many people were I wanted this to happen in many people's life, but when it comes to monetizing that, I failed. I hired a team, like, as soon as I trained them, and like on 3 months, they are gone, or they are not doing the job as much as how I wanted it to be, or like, what I would do. So neither could I focus on making difference in people, like only coaching or marketing, building content and all this. So failed miserably. That's where the AI came in, and I could from there not only become a successful coach but establish 16 company Divine Success Flow, which helped more than 16 coaches establish their coaching businesses, right? And last year, we moved to AI focus. That means like not just coaches, we are helping the consultants and business owners who don't want to rely upon people for performance, because they want to make the difference as well as not spend their quality time in marketing and everything, right? So that's where we implemented this, adapted this AI and also started training other people so that they can also get benefited from this one, right? So let's look at what's available, right? So I want to showcase something that I did this. Let me share the how I created in 1 hour my entire content plan for this month, right? So let me share the okay. So give me a minute. I'm opening this. Yes. Okay. And also before that, I would like to hear from you. What are the tools that you already been using, right? You've been already using the lot of AI tools, right? So what are some of the AI tools that you have been using could be at any range. Could be ChatGPT, it could be Gemini, GPT, Perplexity, DeepSeek, Copilot, DALI, 6, fantastic. ChatGPT, Photoshop, amazing. Yeah. Okay. So Chamber of Commerce locally and a bit of the I mean, tools do you use that now, right? Out of being in that Global Galaxy. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. So, I have been doing the AI Prosperity Project where I train business consultants, and this is where I want to help people, right? The solopreneurs. And my February 2026 content calendar is mainly focused on that because I'm starting the program on March 11th, the AI Prosperity Project. So that's where I want to build my content to bring the audience towards, right? The promise is the first 10K, the first or next 10, the 10K from AI, using AI implementations. And the content tools, that means I have content tools is Hixfield, Gen, AI's Gemini, right? AI Studio. Vertex Studio. Those are the content tools that I have been having, and my target audience are solopreneurs, coaches, and consultants, and business owners. Like with one person army, right? Content strategy is like my goal is to build the authority. That means when people think of who should I go if I want to scale myself through, yeah, they should think of Yashasvi or Divine Success Flow, right? So, what is the action? AI for business expertise, right? Like AI for proficiency or AI for productivity. Those are the kind of actions. Call to action is always the engagement, the 3C applied contents, CTA, and conversion. The conversion, how do I know conversion? Like, what is the metrics I need to follow? That means whether the program is being filled. That means people are registering to the program. That means the AI Prosperity Project. February week 1, the problem awareness. It means people either pay for what? Solving the pain or getting the more pleasure. If both are involved in your content or course, then the sellability will be more. Here are the phases for the weekly contents. That means first week the content will focus on problem awareness. The second week on solution teasing. What if your 30 days content is created in 1 day? What if your videos are better than a top 90% of people? Those are teasing, like solution teasing. Authority building. I helped with this client achieve, one of the clients I achieved is get the 3,000 leads, 3,000 high ticket leads. So that's authority building. That means the existing success of your clients or your own success. If you are starting, then it could be your own success, or it could be a case study that you saw somebody doing and you are did analysis about that and you are building that as authority. Launch prep. I'm having 20 seats. I'm launching it in next 1 week now. So the program reveal, early bird, and the countdown, 20 days from now, like 30 days, 4 weeks remaining, 2 days, 7 days. So like that, like countdown, like the week 1 problem awareness. What do I need to post in the LinkedIn and which video to create for Instagram? Because those are the two things that I'm targeting. The day 2, that means warming up my clients, warming up my prospects, Instagram post, LinkedIn post, Instagram reel, LinkedIn post, right? LinkedIn post with the success story, absurd steps. We saw from the analysis that it has been getting million views, right? So that's where we want to put the absurd success story, right? This is coming based out of analysis, right? And everything done not by me. This even including this whole content of all the 30 days, right? Day 6, day 7. I mean, this is not even three contents a week. This is like every day showing up. Okay, I mean, it shows something about the discipline, consistency, and day 3, 13, 14, 15, everything, right? So all the content already ready for the whole month. So hopefully there is no February 30th. Yeah, 28th, right? So yeah, and the video production guide, right? So everything like production tools, what I need to use for number reveals, this one, dynamic text, everything, hashtags that I need to use. I didn't even look at this document at this. So LinkedIn hashtags, Instagram hashtags, CTA tracking, comment tracking, content recycling, repurposing, everything is given. So how many of you want to see how you can do this for yourself? Yeah, the people either pay for, if there is a pain, how much time you will be you could stay in that, no, right? If so, it's very uncomfortable for people to stand in the pain, like pain of being failed in content creation or being failed in establishing their business, being failed in running a company, right? That's very difficult. The image of themselves is, right, they feel like their soul is taken away. So yeah, repurposing also fantastic. How many of you would love to create this content of 30 days in just one day? Like this, right? Thank you. Yeah. So let's look at that. Okay. So this is the content strategy, and also the not just that, it just didn't give the created the content plan for the whole month. It also gave me how I can create the content also, like without me having to go and shoot the video. How many of you hate going to shoot on video? How many of you hate video editing, right? You don't want to spend time on that, right? Like it's very painful, it's very technical, and it's not something that is worth of your time. How many of you feel that? And more you do that, like you would feel like you are a clerk or somebody, right? Yeah, got that. So your time, like you need to spend time in a high value and high worthy tasks. So that's where the low value and low worthy task. That means it's high value, but it's not. You are not the subject matter expert in this, or like you are meant to coach, or you're meant to deliver, you're meant to do the sales, but these are the low value tasks. That means the operation stuff, right? So all these image prompts, video animations, right? All this, if it's ready for you, and if AI can do this for you, how many of you would love that? How many of you would love AI agents doing this whole plan for you, giving you prompts, generating the videos? How many of you would want that too? Where will you, like, if your time is freed up, like say 20 hours is freed up, what will you utilize that for? What better things can you do than just keeping writing this video editing, image creation, Canva, Photoshop, all that, right? So that is the plan, right? So we're going to do that now. So for that, what I'm going to use is currently one of the agents here. So let me bring up the agent. Okay. So you can type in the chat. There are so many AI platforms. It's your document. Yeah. Right. So we'll come to that. You don't need to worry about all that. Okay. So let me check if it's ready. Yes. Yes. Okay. So what if you could operate? I get the complexity that there is so much AI tools, there is so many things to learn, and there is so much complexity of all this. What if you don't have to go through all that and you only have to manage all this through your Telegram? How many of you would love that? How many of you would love all this being managed from your Telegram chat? So that's what we are going to look at. And you might have attended a lot of courses. So how many of you attended at least 5 courses on entrepreneurship, content creation, or becoming a coach? How many of you attended at least 1 or 2 courses, right? So, and how many of you have been able to implement all that, and like all that they said in the courses or summits or all that? and bring that into implementation and thrive in your business. How many of you did that? At least not me. Yeah, I invested at least like, um, what do you call in 1 crore? What do you call? Okay, so maybe $50,000 or something, but yeah. So lots and dollars, but less in kind of implementations and monetizing and bringing that into making difference in your bank balances, right? So that's what we are going to break today, right? So we are going to make everything simple. So how I created this agent is by taking all the content that I have been having from my courses and putting that here. So if you see here, so this agent has all the wisdom, knowledge, skill that I have learned from the courses. So many of you would love to take all your content of courses that you have attended or your coaches have given or your trainings you have taken, and then give that and convert that into a skill of an employee where an employee can perform that. Right? How many of you would love that? Type in AI employee in the chat box. Type in AI employee, right? So let's ask what are the skills available. Oh, this is created by this is what I created, right? This is built by me. This bot. I can show you. It's running here in the next system. Can you all see that? Let me stop sharing the screen. So can you see this? This is the agent. I have given it a system, and it is here. And what my Telegram or like what I have is here. So that's how it works, right? That's how the setup is. So fantastic. So let's get into this one. I can ask it what are the skills available? Detail me about skills available with. And I just didn't build an employee, I built a team together, right? If you look at here, if you look at here, so this is the content team, and this content team has 15 agents. What are the agents available? The strategist, that means the chief content officer, the wordsmith, that means master copywriter, the director who is going to give me the video content, the video maker scripts for the shorts reels, the visualist, that means who can visualize what designs and graphics, the tweet master on X, the LinkedIn landlord, that means B2B content master, the gram guru, that Instagram master, email alchemist, podcast producer, the blog architect, the funnel architect, conversion master, data oracle, analytics, converts, one who sees the data and gives the insights, the ad commander, paid media master, the community cultivator, that means engagement master, and the growth hacker, viral and referral master. Imagine if all these people are in your team, what would how would you imagine your business? I have goosebumps even just looking at them. So yeah, this is the only place where I manage my agent. So what I do is I can talk to it. I can ask like, hey, I am in I want to uh, run the next workshop, a teaser using this team, using the content. So I want to run the next workshop, create a teaser video. Me, give me at the level, give me the content and uh, prompts, video prompts. Okay. So I can tell my goal and also I can tell what I want to ask, right? Let the agent come back. So the connection needs to be restarted with that. And while it comes back, so let's look at the other agent where we can. How many of you want to find the template or the format of virality? How many of you want to, get the recipe of virality? So type in viral in the chat box. We are going to do that now. And also, like whoever wants to, as an influencer in your competitor influencer who's doing very well, give me their Instagram ID. Okay. Okay. Got that, Julie. Yeah. Got that. Only one person. Okay. So this is one uh profile, right? So what if okay, let's look at the profile. Let me share the screen. Okay, so okay, got that. So let me share the screen. So this is the profile I got, and this is Christy X. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Christie, right? So and a lot of posts, 784 posts, and what of we first look at what is the virality, right? How to what are the performing videos, right? So let's go to one of the agent called Happify Store, and parallel you can also open this the Happify Store, okay, and you can go to Instagram scraper here. So once you log into this one, so go to the inputs and then inputs form Christie and then save and start. So I did recently for Mari Folio. So let me share that with you. Let me open that. This is LinkedIn. This is Instagram scraper, right? So this has around 200 posts or reels that are posted, right? And it has all the statistics of how many views, how many likes, everything, right? So whether it was an image, whether it was a video, everything is gotten from this one, right? All the details of virality, right? So what we can do that is once this is done, so extracted right now the run is complete and I can download this, right? The output table JSON, export the data set and download this. And now I have all the posts available with the from Christie, right? So around 199 posts are available. If I give more time, it will if I further run it, it will be able to get more. So what I do is I take this and go to Claude and I can give that as an attachment. Okay. Okay. This one find viral reels this and create a template that I can use for my posts. Start. Let's see if this is ready. This is not yet ready. So let it come back. I'm waiting for the okay. Yeah, this is the influence, the competitor who's already having good influence in the market, right? Your competitor whose audience is also same as you. Okay. Let's see what it gave. Okay. Here it is still doing it. So this Telegram is not connecting. The connection is not working, unfortunately. Let me log in from the other system and then show you live what it does. Just give me 2 minutes. I will set that up and then I'm just setting up from the other system. In progress. So are you able to see the screen now? And so here is the agent now. So here is the eight, and this has all the teams, right? So as I mentioned, this has a team of visualists. This has this one, strategist, content strategy planning, wordsmith, director, visualist. So many of you are seeing this. Are you able to see this? The agents that are listed here, Divine Content Team with 15 specialists. Okay. Thank you for being patient and waiting for this. So let me put this content that I downloaded here. So let me put the like right now I got the Christie's post, right? Let me also put that the viral videos into give that to my agent, right? You may not be seeing that, but let me tell to the agent that I copied this and gave access to. I downloaded viral content from Christie and I want to be creating such content. My goal is AI Prosperity Project Fill Up. I will take another 10 minutes. So project which is starting on. Okay. Or you can give somebody mentioned this, right? So that is, you can give me your goal also because you gave me this profile. Who gave me this profile? That's Bonnie, right? So tell me what goal you have. I can customize this for you, right? Yeah, please type in the chat box or you can mention that here. What's your goal? Like you want to have 150K subscribers or like you want to increase subscribers or you want to uh, fill up a course or something? Yes, please mention that in the chat so I can give that task to this agent because this is the influencer that you give. Yes. Okay. My goal, well, Christy is the number one in business. We distribute energy quarter and she is running the number of one in business. Okay. What's your goal? I got to know about her. Is that your goal to become number one? My goal is to rank up to her. Okay. I got that. Right. So, uh, I want to create content that will get me maybe say, 10,000 affiliates, sales in affiliates this month. I don't know, like 10,000 for Kangen or Energetic. No, yes. Okay. So maybe, yeah, 100 buyers. Would that be good? 100 sales through the affiliate marketing. Is that okay? Marketing business. So I need 100 on sales to get. Okay, fine. For the testing purpose, let's do this. I want to create content that will get me this one. Give me content plan, content plus plan plus prompts, all that. I don't want to. So one thing I should have given is the file name where I downloaded it. I didn't give. So, okay. Yeah. So I know under temp, this one. Or I can just say use my content team and because my content team has experts, right? Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to first talk about the cost of this one. Yeah, good. And this is not just for Instagram. You can use the agent to get any viral profiles from say Happify store. How many of you know Phantom Busters, right? This is the agent that can get you all the viral content. So while this is working now on this data set and preparing the viral content for this one. I will show you once that is ready. But before that, you can go to here is an agent that can get you all the how many of you are active in LinkedIn, right? So this is the AI agent that can get you from LinkedIn, like how the Appify store could get you from the Instagram. This can get the all the profiles, scrape LinkedIn searches, posts, and everything from the LinkedIn. So, okay. And not just that, like you can build the teams for the sales and and then what you can do is just to take like if you see here, there are like this has built all the 28 days of content, this agent, and also build a 15, team architecture, right? So the teams are the music team, content team, media team, right? Telegram, everything, right? So now that the agent has come back, let's look at what agent has to say. So do you see that? Okay. So how many of you see that this? Okay, let me open it here in a formatted way. Okay, do you see this here? The whole content. It has identified the Christie's viral patterns. That means the contrarian hooks. What if, like, it is immediately I know it is not very much visible. Are you able to see this on the screen? Are you able to read this on the screen? Let me try to increase the view, zoom in. Is it better? Is it better now? Okay, fantastic. Okay. So if you see here, it is able to identify what hooks Christie is using, right? Christie is using what hooks? Identify the common beliefs. Common beliefs is what? Nobody will buy the Kengen, right? Nobody will buy the expensive stuff, right? What if what if investing on $2,000 in a course is what if thinking that courses are expensive is actually making you less happy? What if investing on AI, thinking that investing in AI is actually waste, is making you less happy, right? Something that is like, building the contrary of what the actual thoughts that are keeping them in the lower states, right? And then influencer tags she's using the influencer tags, other influencer tags as well, Elizabeth, Anastasia. So common call to action from her is that comment healing to watch the full episode, right? She's not selling the water or whatever, she is selling the transformation. What is transformation? That's healing. So emotional empowerment, you are unique. How many, like if you ask 100 people, how many of them want to be unique and how many of them want to be felt beautiful, powerful? So she is using all the emotional hooks, right? That will have them audience be felt empowered, right? So, okay. So what else do you see? Like you see the 30-day content plan for 100 sales. That means product, story, brand, everything is given, right? Travel content, like she posts the travel content, right? 30-day plan content for 100 sales. Like that is the target we had. That is the target I think Boni had, right? So viral reel and week 1 to 2, having the 7 days, the content is ready, posts are ready, right? Week 3 to 4, drive traffic to affiliate links, and then viral content formula. That means I spent X days. That means effort showing the effort that is involved doing this, and it almost gave me zero sales, right? What if the opposite actually true, actually works? Like, what is the common belief she is breaking? That means effort is equal to sales. No, she is breaking that, right? Less effort, more sales. What if that is possible, right? I spent 5 years working up at 5 a.m. to be productive, and I was exhausted, anxious, and burned out. What if sleeping until 8 a.m. is actually the secret? Right? So, how many of you love like you are sleeping and the sales is happening? Type in sleep in the chat box, right? The relatable fantasy formula. Like, can you see all the formulas, secret formulas that she has been using is out here, and you can now use the same to benefit to your audience? How many of you are seeing surprised? Type in wow in the chat box. How many of you are surprised that like the whole 30 days content? And not just that, look at this. The AI prompts are ready as well, right? So what if I just copy this, right? Copy this prompt, right? And this is what? This is the script for Instagram reel, right? I copy this and come to Higgs field. Let me open the Higgs field if it's open here. And I can also ask, what, give me so I can just paste it here and make it a video. And then I don't need to give anything, just say this is 5 seconds, right? I don't want 5 seconds. Let it be 10 seconds for now. With the prompt. This is 60 seconds. What I need to do is I need to say that it's only my video can be split that into 10 second prompts. So I can say that and then hit the generate, or I can go to video and then link 2.5 and I can give the prompt here. Okay. How much time did it take for me to get the viral content, create the content, and execute that and create a video reel? How much time is it taking with this agent? How much time did it take, right now, to get an influencer competitor who's doing well, copy, download their viral content, generate this one, maybe 20 minutes because this is the first time. I'd say that now because first time is always hard. Anything you do first time, you don't have brain patterns for that. Like you brush first time, that is difficult, right? But anything you do the second time, third time, fourth time, took 20 minutes might take maybe 15 minutes next time because you already know where to go, what to do. A, B, C, A, B, C, right? So say that it took 20 minutes and say you have 10 videos this month. How much minutes it's going to take? Say that you have to copy 20 prompts and paste it, give it to Higgsfield or give it to Sora or give it to VO3 one or give it to any of your favorite or Opus Clip or give it to captions.ai, give it to HeyGen, your talking head videos. Say how much time does it take? Copy and paste and just hit generate. Copy, paste, hit and generate. And then this agent can also not only help you produce this video, this agent will also edit the video for you. How many of you would love to open the CapCut and edit the video for you? Right. So let's see what it is doing. So yeah, it's generating. It might take. Okay, it's generated one video. Let me check. Okay. So it has generated a video of 10 seconds, and I can tell that it may not be one prompt. It for 30 seconds, you might need three prompts, right? But in VO 3.1, it is one prompt. Like it can generate up to 2 minutes video, right? So when you have VO subscription, you can generate one at one shot the whole video, right? One prompt. So yeah, let me go back to the screen and share it. Yeah, right. So Instagram content strategy, everything, right? So that is it. Like, how many of you now see that the content creation is no more some mystery? How many of you see the mystery is solved? How many of you see that I am telling, don't just take Christy, take 10 other influencers like Christy, combine all of them, viral formulas from all of them, and make content that can bring you loads of money, loads of followers, and loads of businesses. So yes, so the content is ready. Let me share that what it has created. Fine. Okay, so how many of you would love to have this setup ready? How many of you would love to have this setup? So I'm giving away all the setup for you so that you never have to worry about, you are never dried out of content. And this is something that I started. This took me almost like one last 3 weeks to build this, but I'm going to set it up for within 1 hour for you because I've already done it. And, if you are somebody who is looking for it, and the setup I'm doing it even though it costed me more than $2,000-3,000, I'm doing it only for $500 for each, right? So how many of you would love to get this setup done? So that um, your personalized, whoever your competitors are, we take the content, we take their content, viral contents, we do the formatting, like we identify the viral formatting and then load it and build a team for you, content team, that how I built it for myself, like here, right? The same setup, I'll be doing it for 5 people. So how many of you would want this? You can type in AI team in the chat box, AI team in the chat box. So I'm going to share and when you have this agent, it's not just the content. It's not just the content that's get created. You can develop YouTube content. Like, I developed. Let me show you one of the in last 1 month. I'm not a techie, or I'm not a social influencer, but using this, I created a I created this one which went viral. If you see here, it got me 105K subscribers. This is a new channel that I created, and 105K views I got, and almost 900 subscribers. So if I just click on the analytics, uh, it got me 871 subscribers by using this agent and using the Higgs field and creating this. So how many of you want to go viral, find the secret of virality and go viral? Type in viral in the chat box. Right? Okay, fantastic. So here is my number. Like, you can and share my number. And those who are serious to implement this and get benefited, you can message me on WhatsApp, and will get the setup done for you, right? Okay, here it is. Okay, and this doesn't require any of the big AI, no multiple AI tools, nothing. So many people are making it complex so that uh, it feels like, you know it's unachievable. No, it's simple. It takes only 90 minutes probably for all this system to be available, so that you don't have to struggle. Like, you can do all this and enjoy. And there are other use cases where you can create course content. How many of you want to create course contents using your clone? That means your agent clone. Or how many of you want to produce your clones so that it can answer to your customers or prospects how you do it, right? So that's possible with this agent as well. Greg, any questions? I'm here for next 5 minutes. Really appreciate your participation. Yes, prosperous businesses to all of you. Prosperous content, prosperous leads, prosperous. Let's stop following. Let's influence people and make their life. Let us be the generators and creators, right? Yeah, limited slots are there, so you can message me. And this whole setup, if you go anywhere, just for teaching or just for giving the knowledge, they're taking like $3,000, $2,000. No, I actually want you to make more money. And this whole setup, I'm giving it away for $500, right? You don't need anything, anything else, right? My country is India, Bangalore. This is +91. Yeah. Julie, if I know what you do, I can, why don't you set up a one-to-one? I will hear about like what you want to achieve, what goal you want to achieve. Um, or drop in, Bonnie, you can drop in your number. I will message you on WhatsApp. Yeah. So, like, see what, yeah, like, one of the systems we have built is we have 3.32 million, right? So how many of you understand this? If you just cold outreach versus you outreach to a warm audience, that means people who are looking for solutions, your sales would go higher. How many of you agree that? Right? That is exactly what we have been mastering with the AI outreach system. What if people who attended workshops, people who attended courses, people who are active in school, what if you get access to all of that? What if because they're already looking for solutions, and you come and say, hey, you know what, do you have this problem? And 1 2 3 sales, like your each of your product is at least worth to $2,000. And would it be wise if you invest $500 and get 2, 3 sales in next 1 month? That is business, right? Like investing. How many times would you do that? You invest X amount and you do X plus Y, right? So, okay. By the way, this is amazing at creating landing pages. How many of you want to experience this? Let me show you one of the landing pages I just built yesterday with no effort. This is a poster. I created a poster for this. How many of you would love how, what is your rating about this poster? 1 to 10, 10 being highest. That for this workshop, I created this within probably 30 seconds or 1 minute, right? So, and I didn't post it, right? But how many of you love this poster, right? Would this trigger more emotions? Would this would this build more engagement or get more registrations, right? What if this can build you the poster? Let me check if it's, yeah, what if this can build you posters, and then as well as some of the landing pages. Let me open the landing pages where it is. Okay, it built a whole landing page for me. Okay, so I will share with you once I have it. But or if somebody wants to demonstrate that, like, I can do it. But I know it's late for you. You have a great week coming ahead of you, right? Great times are coming. Like, I believe, like, divine has a plan for all of us to thrive and struggle less and help more. So that is why artificial intelligence is here to make our life better, right? I got that, Julie. Yeah, got that. Fantastic. Any other questions? Okay. Yeah, I've been looking at here because of the system. Do not think that I am not with you. I am with you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. Thanks a lot. Great. The session is now complete, and acknowledge each one of you, and see some of you have already messaged me on WhatsApp. I will We will set up a time, and then we will do that one-to-one setup for you. Okay. If no questions, if any questions, I'm here. Otherwise, the session is complete. Yeah, got that. Yeah, got that. Great. See you, everyone, and don't stop here. Like, it's the next step you need to take so that you know you are into new possibilities. So life is not same. The calendar year might have changed, but now you are going to be a new you. Okay, bye bye everyone. See you. Thank you. Thank you for attending.